Don't worry, zaalbar. We'll take care of that. I know some Wookiee language. Greetings, everyone. If you're new here, I'm CroFenix Knight, and we are back at Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In today's episode, we are going to Kashyyyk to retrieve a new star map and to get some other adventures. Thank you for the support, and let's do this. Kashyyyk, here we come.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookies of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright.
How can I help? Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I am no master. You should have remained with the Council. The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly. That's kind of you to say, but I think the evidence speaks for itself. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough. That's a kinder response than I deserve, and I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before, and you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together. Well, just different, I suppose. Things are not going as I thought they would. I need time to think about all this. We should continue on with our mission for now.
Okay. Hey, Carf.
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. Now, I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Oh wait, that's it? Hey, Juhani.
Yes. What is it? I have been bothered by something of late. I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling. I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine. Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld. If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist. I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand. Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Whoa. That was kinda unexpected, but understandable. I can understand her. In some way.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
No, thank you.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay, after the little talks, let's go finally outside. All right. So here we are in Kashyyyk, the Wookies planet. Nice change of scenery from the desert planet to the jungle planet. or forest planet. Something like that. Hey, who are you?
Yikukuno noba mulera chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Dolpi kikyu jedabadwana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunote. Ta kunjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogeshapo. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Tong haitwam chichi jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Ta kunjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga kunkabe. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunote. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas makdelea.
Yeah, bye, colleague. What the? Don't worry, Zaalbar. We'll take care of that. I know some Wookiee language. Okay, maybe not that good.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
All right.
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you? I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookies are very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
You mean they don't tolerate cheats?
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Zerk Corporation simply takes. You'd have to take your question to the Zerka Corporation and the Wookies themselves. I keep to myself. Of course. Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters.
Something about this whole situation stinks worse than an overcrowded Ronto stable. What kind of friends would just abandon a crewmate?
You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Martin. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade. It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here. Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Martin is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him.
I'll take care of that later. For now...
Of course. Of course. You're in a hurry.
Okay, let's hear a deal.
She endured it out, and really good. She understood hjälpa uppstärker kris. She avsvarade Louise tog till det andevat. Kolonus i vanrevor, papoilta, tuoda. Helmo tunsuusi niipilongan ikelfa. Justedan kelfa, Orisidan kelfa. Tuntus plakvan nipo kelfa, Orisidan kelfa, Vadinukan kelfa. Puhdasta hjälpa, uppstärker kris. She avsvarade Louise tog till det andevat. Jufka. She enjoyed it out and really good. She offered to. Wunderbar Osterkel tief. Hier fahren Maurice Truth an der Wand. When I folded Jufka, she enjoyed it out and really good. She offered to. Jufka dan Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Vadino dan Gelva. Kolo Tooth Divan Rebut, Vapuelta, Tuora. Elmo Tunfu Sydney Pirongan di Gelva. Jufka dan Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Vadino dan Gelva. Tuora. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Vadino dan Gelva. Kolo Tooth Divan Rebut, Osterkel tief. Wunderbar Shelfa, Osterkel tief. Kolo Toothblock. Vapuel. Wunderbar Shelfa, Osterkel tief. Hier fahren Maurice Truth an der Wand. Kolo Tooth Divan Rebut, Vapuelta, Tuora. Wunderbar Shelfa, Osterkel tief. Kolo Toothblock. Jufka dan Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Tuora. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Vadino dan Gelva. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva, Vadino dan Gelva. Hier
Let's see what you got.
Wunderbar Shelfa, Osterkel tief. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva. Wooden Toothblock van Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva. Jufka dan Gelva, Maurice dan Gelva.
We'll take care of those guys eventually. Don't worry, Zaalbar.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Drama.
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
Damn.
Guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Yeah, so long, drama queen bitch. Hey, Mission, you alright?
Hey there, what can I do for you? Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again. I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Don't worry. We finish Kashyyyk, then we start looking for your brother.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed. You're the Wookiee lover. Why don't you tell me about them? I'm sure you're real close friends.
Racism.
Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll be wearing him. I've no love for these animals. I've seen guards ripped to shreds.
Racist.
Not anymore. Look, you want to know why the Wookiees are acting compliant? You go ask them. When they rip your head off, we'll fish it out of the Shadowlands and give it a proper burial. How about that? I won't stop you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
Asshole. Okay, guys, that's it for today's episode, which was full of conversations with a lot of people, but that was all a necessary part of this grand adventure. In the next episode, we're gonna explore further the Kashyyyk, and I believe we're gonna make some new friends here. How exciting is that? Anyway, thank you for the support. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in the next video.